Mr. Jeff Newlin is here with us to celebrate the Ethiopian New Year.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. It's exciting to be here. As I've gotten involved in the election, I'm a first-time candidate just for 6 months. It's been such a joy and a blessing to get to know the Ethiopian community and the warm welcome I've gotten as I've listened to the things that are important to the members of the community. They align very well with the things that I'm talking about in my campaign. Faith, family, and freedom, parents' rights, helping parents have a better outcome for their children, better education when they get out of school, where they can get a good job, and bringing down the cost of living so they can afford to get an apartment, afford to buy a house, and get on the ladder to success as I and many others have. And anyway, it's just been wonderful, and I'm looking forward to the festivities with the New Year's celebration.
Thank you, and we wish you, good luck.
Thank you.
And we are for you.
Yes. Please vote for Jeff Newlin. Thank you.
Okay.
Passed down, not just to the wonderful performers, but to the improv kids who jumped up on stage afterwards. So, as a community, as parents, you're doing a wonderful job with the kids. If I'm fortunate enough to represent this area as part of District 41, one thing that you can trust is I'm going to support legislation that strengthens the family, strengthens the traditions that you want to have and how you raise your family, and to make sure that cultural corruption doesn't creep in through schools and education and other places to kind of unwind the great things that you do with your community. So I'm going to make sure that I work for legislation that strengthens schools, gives parents choices of what their kids are learning, and to make sure that when they're going through school and into high school, they're getting prepared for life skills that they need. Whether they're going to go off to college or whether they're going to take a job following high school, we've got to make sure that we're preparing the kids for that next step. And I'm going to support legislation that makes that happen. The other thing that I know that's top of mind for everyone is as our kids get through school or they get that first job, it's very difficult for them to earn enough of a living with today's prices and the high rent and the high cost, the inflation, credit. I have 3 children that are of that age, moving out, building their own lives, and I know how difficult it is. And I want to make sure that as we get the kids ready, that we're doing the right thing and putting policies in place through lower taxes, through lower property taxes, that we can afford to live the lives that we would like to live. I'm going to support anything that has to do with crime reduction. I know that it touches a lot of us. And with the as you read with the with the influx that we've had through the border, the number of criminals and the crime is increasing. The new gangs are emerging that are coming from other regions, coming out of prisons and so forth. But I want to make sure that we're passing common sense laws that promote safety for the citizens. Lastly, again, I'd just like to thank you so much for allowing me to be involved in your event, and for giving me the opportunity to introduce myself to you. And I hope over the course of this evening and throughout the day tomorrow, if you're here, if you have questions about my priorities and what I'll do if elected, I'll be more than happy to have a discussion with you at whatever length you'd like to have. Again, Malcolm Ade Samet, thank you very much and enjoy a wonderful evening. Good night.
All right.